Hey, what's up, man? Good morning. So you got that big R3 viewfinder and this weird little hot shoe cover. It's impossible to get off, but and then putting it back on sounds like you're breaking it. But that is what it is. And of course, I got the weird new LPE.
Oh yeah, the
6P LPE 6P batteries that only work with this. Other than that, yeah, super cool.
Cool. So yeah, I got the Canon R5 Mark II. I rented it out for a few weeks. I didn't buy it yet. I need to check and make sure it's cool, but I think I'm gonna switch over to it right now so we can see together how the quality looks compared to this little R8, even though this looks good. Before I switch over, this body is just nice. Compared to the R8, the R8's super tiny and small. It kind of feels like a toy, but it feels good to have this nice, sturdy body. Having the cards right here on the side. I'm about to put a CF Express card into here. Everything up here just looks really nice. Nice high quality build. And then you got the photo video mode right there. That switch. Swap this thing. I'm just excited to try this out. All right, let's get this thing going. Let's put this memory card in here. Just like that. Ooh, sounds good. All right, I gotta set this up and then let's do this. All right, and here we are. Is this it? Does it look better? I don't even know. Maybe it does look a little bit icier. I don't know. Can y'all tell the difference? You let me know if you can tell the difference. First thing I noticed on this camera is the recording formats and setting all that stuff up was a little tricky. It's set up a little bit different, but it's cool because I figured it out. First, you pick out your main recording format, which is like your 422, 420, 10-bit, 8-bit, whatever. I'm shooting in the 422, 10-bit, HEVC, I think. Anyway, you set that up, which is different. It feels like a cinema camera low-key. And then you jump into picking out the size or the resolution. Then you pick your frames per second, and then you either do long GOP or intro, whatever that is. I don't know. I'm not the guy for the text. All right, I don't know. Anyway, I'm shooting in 4K Ultra HD right now, 24 frames per second, and long GOP. So how does it look? What do y'all think? I think it looks sleek. I think it looks good. It looks low-key just like my other camera did, kinda. I guess I'll see when I actually get to the computer. Bruh, this looks the same. Just like the R8. Next thing I noticed is it feels just a slightly bit chunkier than the actual R5. It feels way chunkier than my little tiny baby R8 toy camera, which I like. I like that it's got a chunky feel to it. Oh, and I just noticed behind this little strap for the neck strap, there's a red light on the front indicating that the camera is recording. That's cool. I like that. That's actually dope. Except for when you don't want somebody to know you're recording and you start recording, they're like, yo, why are you filming this? I thought I was filming in log, but I guess I'm not filming in log. I'm filming in a neutral picture profile, which is usually what I use when I'm vlogging and stuff like that, because I don't like to have to spend a lot of time color grading and all that fancy stuff. But I wanted to try the log out, so let me figure out how to cut the log on. All right, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I set it into C-Log 2 because C-Log 2 is probably one of my favorites, coming from like a C70, etc. Excited to see that that's in this camera, but I don't see how to cut an assist on, so I don't know how this is gonna look. It's super ashy, it's C-Log 2, flat as can be, no color. I don't even know if I'm exposed right. What I did is I set the camera to the neutral picture profile, made sure it looked good, and then swapped over to the C-Log 2. But it has a space, it looks like, where you can put your own LUT or color assist into the camera to see how your LUT is gonna look on your footage. I don't see where they have like just a standard one when you're shooting without importing your own, I guess, look or LUT into the camera. This is the C-Log 2. There's a lot of settings. It's a lot of deep dive settings, and it kind of is overwhelming just pulling this thing out of the box. So it's something that I'm definitely gonna have to look into. All right, I just called up my boy YC, and he helped me figure this out. I got the assist on here. It's further down in the menu. It's not actually in C-Log 2 settings and menu, whatever. But thanks to my boy, he got me right. Now I got an assist, and I can see what it looks like. Cool. All right, moving on. Actually, we're not moving on. I wanted to look at the color matrix. This is the neutral color matrix, and I feel like my beard doesn't look the color I want it to look. So let me try. There's two other ones, video production and then video. Let's try video production. I'm sorry, it's called production camera, not video production. So this is production camera. I don't know if it looks any different. The colors, they seem the same. I don't know. All right, let's look at video. This is video on the color matrix. I don't know. I feel like my beard looks a little bit better than the neutral. I could be completely delusional and not know what I'm talking about. But I don't know, I guess we'll see when we get back to the computer. Back in C-Log 2, neutral, color matrix, and found this cool little spot. I don't have an ND filter on today, so don't judge me. It's gonna be a little edgy right here, as you can see, high shutter speeds. But I rented this camera out for a few weeks. I'm gonna be testing out the R5 Mark II in a bunch of different situations. I'm gonna be making some content on it, so you can look forward to that if you want to stick around here on my channel. So look forward to that stuff coming. Also, I did rent this camera out from Aperture Rent. There's a link down below where you can rent out camera gear and test it out for yourself. That way you don't have to buy it. It's not that expensive, and you can use my code for 10% off. So go ahead and rent you out a R5 Mark II, R6 Mark II, or a Sony FX3 or a Sony FX6. You can rent out pretty much anything from Aperture Rent and test it out, or just use it for client work, whatever the case may be. It's a great opportunity rather than just buying stuff and spending all your money up. This is my first impressions. I'm actually excited to use this. It feels good in my hand. I like that red record button. Everything about it has been cool so far, as you can see, besides the little confusion on record formats and so forth. But what I'm gonna leave y'all with is a few pictures. I'm gonna take some pictures and see how they color grade down. So see y'all in the next video about the R5 Mark II.